Hello, I am working on some skill acquisitions for people in my school that I'm working with, and we are working on sitting and attending. Sometimes our kids have trouble sitting, particularly the lower grade, kindergarten and first grade, sitting to complete their work. So we are doing some sitting and attending tasks to help build up the amount of time that they're able to sit and complete their work. So when I pull them out in small groups, I do some sitting and attending activities. Right now we've mastered 1 minute. We've done 4 straight times with 90% and higher that they were able to go and complete the task. So now we have bumped it up to 2 minutes. So with that, I want to show you a couple of sitting and attending activities that I've created that will hopefully help them master the 2 minute mark as well. This one is with dominoes, something very simple, and I just bought, went to the discount store and bought some dominoes. But what I like to do with the dominoes is I usually get ones that have the grooves in them, and they're the ones that you can actually take a pencil and put the pencil inside the grooves, because for the little ones sometimes they get lost on where they are on their counting. So I found out that when I use the dominoes with grooves, it allows them to keep up better, because when I didn't use the ones with grooves, they would get started and then they would forget where they were. So the grooves helps them think about, where am I on my counting? So the groove kind of helps them move along. So definitely the dominoes with the grooves. So what they would do is I would start the timer, and they would have 4 or 5 dominoes that I would give them, and they would have to count the number, because this helps them academically work on their counting skills, but also keeps them focused on the task at hand. So they would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dots, right? So on the top part of the card, and this is just an index card folded in half, they would write the number 7, and they would have to write 7 3 times so they could practice. So they would write 7, 7, and 7 again, and then they would go to the next part of the dominoes and count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And once they do that, they would write 9 3 times on the bottom. And once they finished with this particular card, the index card, they would turn the domino over on the back and use their expo and put a big giant check, which means that they finished that one, and then put that one down. Then they would go start with the next domino. So we would do that for 3 dominoes, and that gives me the 2 minutes. But at the 1 minute mark, I would say, great job, keep working. And so they would keep working until we meet that 2 minute mark. So in between that 1 minute, just sort of motivates them to keep doing the work, that they're doing a good job. So that positive reinforcement at the 1 minute mark, and then I say keep working, and they just kind of keep going. And sometimes I'll wait till they get to the end of their 2 minute mark, and I'll say great job, and I'll say keep working, and then let them keep working, because that will allow me to capture at least a couple of sitting and attendings in that one segment of the activity. So this is one sitting and attending that I've come up with that is been incredibly, it's great. Okay, the other one I want to share with you is this one, which is very simple too. I use index cards a lot. So I take the word on the card. There's words on each card. As you can see, here's toys, here's boy, cat, and kite. So I have these little letters. They're the little magnetic letters. So this one's a D. So they would have to go through their cards and find the one that starts with the letter D. And you probably can guess what that one's going to be. It is dog. So they would find the word dog in their stack. They would put the D on the card so they can know that that's there. And then they would have to write D-O-G. And once they finished that, they would put that card to the side, and then they would go to the next letter in their little baggie here. And kids love these little snack baggies to keep their stuff in. That's really cool for them. They would go to the letter B, and they would have to find the word that starts with the letter B. And of course, in this stack, it is the word. You probably can guess that one too. boy. And so what they would do is they would have to take the word boy, put the letter B on the card, and then write boy. So I have a whole like 5 or 6 in this stack. So they would continue doing that until they got to my 2 minute sitting and attending mark. So this is a great way to get them engaged academically and also getting them to stay focused, and it's fun. I've found out that the more things I do that allow them to put their hands on it, because I serve a lot of tactile learners, that they will actually sit and get the work complete. But if it's just a matter of them sitting there just writing, they get distracted and off task quite a bit and they're looking around. But if I give them some type of manipulative or something that they can use with their tactile skills, they get it done. And always remembering to reinforce after the 1 minute mark when I want them to keep working, or after they've completed the 2 minutes that I want them to do, but I want to capture another 2 minutes so I can encourage them that way. So those are the 2 activities that I've come up with so far. I have a couple of more I'm working on, but these are going to be great, and I've used them this past week and it's been phenomenal. So that's my video. Bye.